I'm a kitty. Rawr! Happy Halloween, everyone. Welcome to the second annual Rag Plays Halloween special. At the very last minute, I'm recording this early in the morning on Halloween morning. Um, Getting ready for the big night itself. Just in Commandant, taking in all of the rather tacky decorations. Looks like somebody TP'd this tree. Got a very sinister looking moon. Cheesy cutouts. The whole 9 yards. I kind of like this area with the gravestones and the pumpkin. Currently, I am awaiting the arrival of Mad King Thorn on my elementalist, Ragnar the Wanderer. And, we've got a bit of time to kill, so I thought we might do one of the Halloween quests, which I don't think I've ever recorded on camera before. I've been wanting to play this game on camera for a long time for you guys, but, I'm not sure MMO content is really the most entertaining thing to watch. I'm kind of doing this because I don't really know what else I can do. Originally, I wanted to do a horror game of some type, but it kind of I'd feel bad if I started one and then I didn't have time to finish it. And October is 30 days, and editing does take a long time, and so does recording. So. It is what it is. I'm content to do this for a while. Let's do Heirlooms of the Mad King. To do that, I need to actually port out of Commandant and head over to Lion's Arch, which is also all decked out for the holiday. We've got a big swirly cauldron with those cheesy light things that you put on the side of houses. The moon is present again. We've got giant candy corn golems. For some reason, they're not alive. I guess they only pop up when the Mad King arrives. That's okay. We got the quest. We need to go where? Where do we have to go? We have to go to the Black Curtain. So I'm going to port to the Temple of Ages. And then fill my party up with henchmen or heroes. Looks like heroes. That's probably for the best anyway. I'm gonna need a couple of healers. I think Talcora was protection and Dunkora was smiting. I'm gonna bring a smiter. And then I'm gonna fill out with other things that are somewhat reasonable and high level, whoever I can manage to get. Let's get Gwen, let's get... I would like a ritualist. Raza, I would like... maybe a necromancer. None of them are really that fantastic on this character, but, that could work, I guess. I could get rid of Pyre. That'll probably be fine. So this quest, Heirlooms of the Mad King. Ah, the sounds of screaming peasants. 'Tis music to my ears. It's a tragedy that the world experiences the glory that is the King Thorn but once a year. I can still taste the delicacies from the grand feasts his courtiers were treated to each night. Devastating famine or not, our glorious monarch knew how to prioritize the division of resources. Of course, the commoners weren't thrilled with his economic policies, but before our beloved king had the chance to tell them just what he thought about their opinions, his reign was cut short with a carving knife. That is why his royal squashiness has sent me here to perform a mystical ceremony of ancient magic. According to his calculations, which are as infallible as everything else about his majesty, he's imprisoned behind a series of magical seals that prevent him from materializing in the mortal realm more than once a year. The return of the Crichton royal bloodline to power has destroyed the first seal, weakening the barrier preventing our most glorious king's permanent return to your world. I am as excited as an inquisitor in a full room of dissidents. Now, I'm no expert on magical seals or summoning spirits from beyond the grave. What I do know is these sort of fancy rituals usually require some sort of artifacts to work. At least every sacrificial altar I've ever seen was quite cluttered with seemingly random knickknacks. Prior to his tragic death, King Thorn had 3 possessions dearer to him than any others. Unfortunately, a horde of revolting peasants burned them, along with his palace, most of his courtiers, and, well, him. But don't fret, I have an alternative. After his untimely pitchfork and torch-related accident, many of our most benevolent king's possessions ended up in the hands of his ungrateful, thieving servants and other unworthy swine. We must reclaim them. And by we, I mean you. I have located 3 suitable heirlooms. I trust you are as eager to please the king as I am. Our reward will be 5,000 experience, 1,000 gold, and 50 trick-or-treat bags, which are sort of festival prizes. Consumables, booze, all the good stuff. This quest, incidentally, you can go and talk to a lady by the cauldron in Commodon, and she'll, not Commodon, I'm sorry, Lion's Arch, and she'll give it to you. But, enough waffling on, let's get on with it. We need to defeat Bryce the stable boy and recover King Thorn's most prized half-eaten apple from his saddlebag. Defeat Geoffrey the butler to recover Mad King Thorn's left slipper, and defeat the guardsman Brofus, the deserter, to recover Mad King Thorn's copy of Moa soup for the demented soul. Alright, let's get on with it then. With a black curtain. Mix of music we're listening to is not actually from Guild Wars. It's a playlist that I was led to last night when I joined a couple of my friends for a Guild Wars stream. And it's pretty good. It suits the season, and we're already being attacked. I should probably call a firestorm down on them. How do I play this game? It's been a little while since I've used my Elementalist, so I might have to get back into the swing of things. Won't take me long. Now, who did I bring with me? Dunkoro. Okay, Dunkoro is Smite, I believe. Ogden is set for healing. Okay, we're good. I chose correctly. Let's go and fetch the king's half-eaten apple. I think that's what we're going after first. Yeah, let's find Hallows. Be gone, foul demon. This place reminds me a lot of Darkling Bog in Aiden Chronicles. I might have said that before, we might have been here before. I might be remembering a failed recording from years past. But it seems I'm getting deja vu for some reason. Yeah, most definitely I attempted this before. I just don't remember when. It had been several years ago. I wonder what stopped that recording from being a thing. Self-consciousness? Fear of success? Or something worse? A failed edit or bad sound problems? Bryce the Stablehand. Stand back, mortal. In life I was the greatest warrior the world has ever seen. Armies fled at the mere sight of my presence. Villagers would torch their own homes in hopes that I would show them mercy for saving me the trouble. But I show no man mercy. You're a stable hand, bro. You ain't nobody. Something about kings. Kings handed over their crowns. The gods. I heard you were a stable boy. A stable boy? No, that was my brother. A stable boy. I was terrible and fearsome. A force of sheer power. Fine, I'll take your word for it. I'm not looking for any trouble. I simply need to get something the King Thorn left in his saddlebag. What? I checked in there centuries ago. There's nothing in there but some nasty, half-eaten, petrified apples, see? So wait, you found a petrified, chewed-on apple in the saddlebag and you kept it for some reason? Well, yes, of course. You never know when something like that might come in handy. Oh, RPGs. When could it ever come in handy? Don't judge me now. What are you looking for? The the apple, and you wondered when I would find a use for such a thing. Do you honestly think I will turn over this sought-after treasure without a fight? Of course not. Okay. Time to die. Wow, that was ridiculously easy. Let's, proceed to the Black Curtain? No, we're in the Black Curtain. Where are we going? All the way down to Keswick's Peak. That makes me sad, kind of, but we'll get there. We're gonna take the road. No signs of struggles upon the road don't fill me with so much confidence. Is there actually a way that way? I don't think there is, you know. Do a little bit of backtracking and then head south-ish, I suppose. Wait a minute. It looks like there should be a road that way. There is. I'm silly. Totally didn't even see this. It's kind of a road, but it's the less traveled road. Robert Frost would be proud. No, don't aggro literally everything, please. We're gonna get everything aggroed here. That's okay, these are very easy enemies for this area. Now, in Keswick's Peak, that's a different story. Not so easy there. Oh, so many enemies. We're gonna have our own little private army of minions soon. Nice. Cobwebs. Spooky swamp with lots of undead and whatever these things are. Very Halloweenish. Not really a word, but it is useful for my purposes. Bog scale fins. Ha! I need not your bog scale fins. It is but worth 5 gold. 5 mere pieces of gold. Probably less. I will take your 58, however. The way loot works in Guild Wars when you're out and about with a party like this, even if it's just a party of AI like I have, you have to share everything you get with them, so every item that drops, they could potentially soak it up. It's randomly assigned, so the only thing you see that drops is stuff that's reserved for you. But if you see a bag of gold on the ground, it's shared among the whole party. So 56 gold? No, it wasn't 56 gold. It was more like, I don't know, 6 gold or something. I'm bad at math. But every little bit helps, so I will pick up as much of it as I can find. And we've only got 54 right now. That's how little we've been getting. A Crichton chest. If I had a key, I could open that, or a lockpick, but for such a low-level area, it probably would not contain anything of value. Other than for modifications that you would salvage off of whatever it happened to be. I'm really hoping we don't run into any War and Kryta content out here. I don't think we will. I haven't activated it. Guys, can you, like, slip over this way and not aggro all those reed stalkers? Thank you. I don't know what they're all gathered there for, having a cattail roast or something? Maybe? I don't know. Everyone is dying. Ogden, please, do your job, so I can do mine. Very good. Now, it is currently 2:52 in the morning right now. The first Halloween event, the first finale, is at 4 a.m. my time, so in an hour and 8 minutes. I think we'll be able to finish this quest in an hour and 8 minutes. We may even have time to do another one. I may not do another one, though, because because the event itself will probably take up about, oh, I don't know, a half-hour recording footage, and, well, you know what, 1 hour of footage isn't really such a big deal. I'm not going to be able to edit this at all, that's my only concern, so... Salvage item, meh. I say meh to most of the items because I really can't afford to pick any of them up. My bags are filled with staves and wands and focuses and costumes and things I don't really need but have nowhere else to put. Collections. It's bad to become an item collector in Guild Wars. Your life is filled with sorrow and all the loot gets left on the ground, but all those pretty things bring some joy. Minotaurs. So many of them. Even more in Keswick's Peak once we get in there. Okay. I have set an alarm so that we don't miss the festival event. I don't know which one I'm going to attend. You can attend the one in Lion's Arch or in Commandant. I'm more partial to Commandant. Most of my memories seem to harken back to there for Halloween, and I usually do Lion's Arch for Christmas. But I don't know. It really doesn't matter. It used to matter, but it doesn't matter now. Hand axe, it's unidentified, meh. The only thing I would bother picking up is armor pieces that were unidentified if one of these enemies happened to drop one. Because the armor pieces might have runes on them. The armor itself won't be worth anything, but the runes could be. Or they could just be useful for me. Good. 82 gold coins. Or what are we up to now? 103 gold. This music list, I sure hope none of it is copyrighted, because I actually don't know. I suspect not. It's the type of stuff that streamers and YouTubers tend to flock to use for background vibes, so it'd be rather unwise to include copyright material in those. Keswick's Peak, here we are. Probably still have to jog a little bit. Oh no, he's right here. How convenient. Jeffrey the Butler. Were you the Mad King's butler? I'm trying to gather some items for him. What? He's back? I won't go back to that degrading life with him. You can't imagine the indignities I've suffered. You can't make me go. No, don't run away, please. Yeah, I was worried about this. We're gonna have to follow him all the way through Hell's Half Acre, probably. Very sad. If I had hit him with my meteor, I could have knocked him down. We might have been able to kill him outright. I should just zone and come back. Try it again. But, nah. I won't do that. That's cheating. Besides, we need to kill some time anyway. We got an hour to go. Glad I brought fire on this trip. Looks like a lot of the enemies we're fighting are plants, so they no likey flames. Gotta get out of this poopy water. Gives us disease. Hey, there he is. Okay, we got caught on something good. You, get down on the ground. Stop resisting. Burn for your sins. Good. Defeat Guardsman Brofus the Deserter to recover the Mad King Thorn's copy of Moa Soup for the Demented Soul. Okay, so where is that? That's in Scoundrel's Rise. We're gonna port to the Gates of Crydet for that. Save us the trip. Who do we still have? That seems fine. Maybe we can lose Pyre and sub in the Necromancer, probably. No, yeah, no. Raza, I think. Ritualist instead. Ghosts instead of minions. Although, let's get rid of Jorah and add in Oleus, I believe? Yes. And head out the gate. Some collectors here, a monk. Guild Wars mapping is kind of weird. We gotta go all the way up and around to get anywhere. Gargoyles. Which are like merfolk gargoyles. Annoying mesmers that slow you down. And elementalists, I suppose. Drop a meteor on them for no reason. Kill that one. I've been hit by a deep freeze, which means I can't move very fast. No big deal. For any of you who have not played Guild Wars or have not seen it being played, 20 is the max level in the game. All of the progression, you can reach level 20 pretty quick, but your progression comes through your skill bar and the builds that you put. Some skills can only be unlocked at the very end of the game, so you still have to play through even if you reach max. Being max doesn't necessarily mean anything. Really, Guild Wars is more about the gear and the team composition, all the different classes that work off of each other than it is about you know, max HP, but it certainly helps to have to be as good as you can be. How do I get over there? I must have to kind of swing around this way. Very enemy-packed area, bone staff. I don't care about that. Low-level area, so none of the loot will be very valuable, like I said. These gargoyles. Hoping the audio levels are okay. I think they are. I checked briefly. However, I probably should have changed my settings on my actual playback device in Windows and set it to the settings I usually use for OBS, because I'm not recording with Fraps this time. Guild Wars is kind of one of those games you can't really record HD footage unless you're rendering right away. I don't have a hard drive big enough to store how much it would take to get 1080p 60 footage for this game. It's like a gigabyte per minute, so playing an hour, I'd probably fill the hard drive, and I don't want to do that. It'd also take a really long time to render, and I don't want to do that either, because I don't have a lot of time. I have less than a day to get this done. I gotta make the art. I gotta upload it. I've gotta... I guess I don't have to render it, which is good, but hopefully the recording doesn't get screwed up somewhere along the way, or I'm gonna be out of luck. To redo all this, that would be terrible news. Wow, that's a lot of undead over there. I'm thinking we're probably gonna have to fight all these, which is good, because... Old fleshy one. I'm not looking for trouble here, all I want is King Thorn's copy of Moa Soup for the Demented Soul. Rid of all these random ads and not fighting the poison if we can avoid it. Doesn't look like you still have a heart. I don't know what they're saying exactly. That won't stop him. You don't understand. I was instructed to protect the king. It's hard to stand your ground when you have an angry mob running at you. Yeah, well... I won't let you take me to him, and I won't let you take my book. This thing has gotten me through some tough times. Losing a job, fleeing for my life, dying an agonizing death. These writers know my pain. Well, I guess I'll pry it from your cold, undead hands. Skeletal monk. Ugh. Always target the monks. Is your hot tip for the day. Monks and bosses first, but monks always, because they heal. Get rid of them. Then we can deal with whoever's left. Is he still alive? No. He's dead. He's very dead. Fantastic! That is quest complete. See the Countess of Hakewood for our reward, the woman who gave us the quest, which I did not show on camera, so it's probably good. And we're being sent back there so you guys can see where I got it from. This is the Countess. A very fine squash. Excellent. As you can see, these items were far too valuable to be allowed to remain in the hands of the unworthy. I am pretty sure I felt a seal break. Either that or I've done too much absinthe. Probably the latter. I can't imagine the horror of drinking a liquor that tastes like licorice. Black licorice at that. That is not appealing, I must say. We got trick-or-treat bags. Let's open them. See what we get. I'm gonna have to use these ghosts as they come out. Super spooky. They used to be ungodly loud. People would sit in town firing off stacks of them at a time. Let's drink some of that absinthe. Make us glow green a little bit. Inventory. Inventory is full. This can't be. I must go to my stash. That's some nice mass graves right in the middle of town, as you do. This place was apparently built on a on an ancient Crichton burial ground or something. And pretty little flower, why does he cry? Caught in a web, so will be eaten. Not my best Smeagol, but I am very out of practice. Zunlai chests are right up here, which serve as your stash while you're in-game. I'm already hoarding some candy apples, and I can put this in here temporarily while I open everything. Drink that absinthe so I can continue. Transmog tonic. I'll put these into the pile with the others. Too many consumables. Squash serum tonic puts a glowing pumpkin over our head. You can kind of see it there. Should I open all of these, or should I just add them to the pile that I already have? Which is brew. Tell you what. I'll leave myself 4 of them so I can get to a nice even number of 100. Eat that, put that in there. Drink, drink. I get rid of the alcohol. Alcohol is dime a dozen. Very easy to find in-game. And it's not particularly expensive. Let's get really, really hammered here. Wow, things are getting groovy. Let's, last 12. Transmog tonics. You always want to save the candy corn and the pumpkin cookies. You get a, oh no, I spent too many of them. Alright, that's fine though. Put these candy apples away. And, take our wand back in. So put this money away. I don't like carrying money on my characters. I like it all in the bank where it's nice and clean and easy to get at. And I believe I left 100k on one of my other characters because, I was buying skills last night and I forgot, and it is... wow. It's pretty wild. This kind of hurts my eyes. Oh, wait a minute. Where can we go next, and what can we do? We have about an hour to kill. About an hour. Can I get one more thing done in that amount of time? And my character's having to sit down because he's probably about to throw up. Yeah, I'm gonna... oh no, no! What has happened? I am candy corn. I am a candy corn golem. The worst of all candies, pure corn syrup and nothing else. Let us dance. It's this thriller, not gonna sing. People will stop watching and find something else, yeah. Oh dear. Well, at least the booze is wearing off. Let's check the quests. I don't know anything about that quest. A lot of these are hard. 100 trick-or-treat bags. What does this do? Oh, that's the one that leads us to a place that I probably won't be able to take on my own. Tell you what, let's go to Commandant and see if there's any quests there that I can do quickly. Yeah. We will go. We'll leave the party behind. We are too big to travel here. Let us see what there is to be seen. Emissary of King Thorn. What can I get done? Till death do us part. I know I could do that pretty quick. It's another 50 trick-or-treat bags, another 1k in things, or we can do 1k gold, I should say. We can do Mad Little Pony. Of all the worst possible things that could happen, this is the worst possible thing. The rituals that have been going, this is the Emissary of Mad King, very dapper in his pantaloons. The rituals have been going to break the seals of Mad King Thorn. They've broken the seals on the royal pony pen instead. Come drops, our lord's most mighty invisible steed has broken into the mortal realm. If I don't find him and return him to our liege post-haste, my pumpkin head will be baked with cinnamon and nutmeg. Nutmeg! Can you? Nay, you must help me locate his royal steed before he gets into trouble or worse, gets caught by the scoundrel Palawajoko. If I know Gumdrops, he'll head straight through Turai's procession on his way to the Bone Palace. King Thorn has specifically trained him to seek and destroy anything that smells like a mummy. Right. We'll do it. We'll catch a pony in 10 seconds flat. Let's do it. Need to go to Venta Cemetery. Rather appropriate for Halloween. Where are we going? Ogden, Dunkuro, Gwen. Let's pick up Oleus again, our Necromancer. Want Raza, our Ritualist. And Jorah for a warrior? Yeah, Jorah. Last. The more ritualists, the better, but we're gonna go with Pyre, a ranger. A nice even balance for our team. One elementalist, two monks, a mesmer, a necro, a writ, a warrior, a ranger. To rise procession. Onward. Meet the emissary outside of the cemetery, and here he is. At last, you're here. I was just getting ripe waiting for you. Solonian sun is not doing my pumpkin any favors. Since only Mad King Thorn can see gumdrops, we'll need to rely on the sensor created by the maddest of scientists. Okay. Let's look for the pony. See the meter up here in the top left corner of our screen, underneath my level. Gonna have to fight these. If you look in this little compass thing in the top right, you can see our aggro bubble there, or you might be able to see it. It's a little white circle. We probably would have run into those and they would have come after us. Easier to just kill things. I find running through tends to lead to even more time wasted. You might think it's faster. It might be, if you can pull it off, but if you don't, you'll regret not just taking care of it when you can. Slow and steady. Getting closer. The bar is filling. Okay, you guys roast. Ah, my eyes. The ray of judgment. So bright. Ah, it's going down now. So, it's this way. Okay. We'll go this way then. Is that an elementalist? No. Another group that are probably going to aggro. Gotta say, this place is not as thematic for this time of year. Hey, some mummies, here we go. Just what we're looking for. Let's get a meteor on them, and then drop a firestorm while they take some time. Ouch, don't stand in that, whatever you do. You see one of those come down on you, run. It hurts a lot. Okay, so this pony, where the heck is it? Is that it over there? It's an invisible horse, so I mean, not sure how well I'm going to be able to see it. Closer. Warmer? Colder? I can't tell. We should be we're right on top of it. Okay, going down, so it's over here. I think. Is it just down here? Is that what's... Yeah, this is what's going on. It's this way. There he is. Gumdrops, the noble steed. Oh, well, this is easy enough. Now we just have to... And it's gone. Now we just have to find it again. probably off in this direction. Yeah, I scared. Yeah, that's what happened. I scared him off. I scared off the invisible horse. Invisible horse that probably doesn't even exist. We're just given like a Burger King toy or something, and it's making noises. And it's like, ooh, we're getting closer to the nothing. Oh. Okay, why is it saying we're going down now? What about if we go this way? Going back up, slowly. Alright. So, roughly east. East-southeast. Another group of mummies. We're on the right track. Let's try and use fire attunement and intensify, and then drop one of those, and I'm going to stand in it. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm getting out of it. Please don't die. Cavalier needs to go. Get rid of the warrior last, because warriors are not as threatening as the other classes. Heroes can be very effective at dealing with PvE content in the game, but mine are not really set up. They have decent builds, but their items suck. I could pay to equip them all with some good stuff, or I can just slum it, which I usually do. So unfortunately, for every character you own, you get the same group of heroes, and if you wanted to equip all the heroes, well, that's a lot of money. 10 classes in the game, I think. I have all 10 classes, so 10 times whatever, 20 or so heroes is a lot of items and funds I don't feel like wasting. Hecatombs. We're getting closer still if we keep going this way. Where's this damn horse? Is it down here? Yeah. Hecates. Good. Okay, the horse is nearby. It doesn't say we're getting any closer, though. Oh, now it's going down. Okay, so this way then. More Hecate. Dang. Blue Tongue Hecates are the healers. Get rid of those first. The Blood Cowl Hecate is a necromancer. I just saw money drop, I think. No. Banded Spear. No, thank you. Junk. We are on top of this horse. Where's the horse? Does anyone see the horse? This invisible horse, where is it? Use the magic of the, there it is. There. Magic of the Alt key. Reveals... There, we caught him. Alright, one more time. Don't worry, I'm actually pretty good with... And off he goes. Let's follow him. I dig this track. It sounds kinda Native American almost, like Wild Westy. I like it. Kind of fits this atmosphere we're in. Well, not really, because this is more of an African desert, but yeah, I like it. Statue of Grenth up ahead. The god of cold and death. Can we make his avatar appear? If we kneel, we sure can. Voice of Grenth, and we can pay money for stuff. I don't care about that, though. I don't need that. We're not having problems, so... the horse is gonna be over by this tormented land, I bet. Oh, there he is, even better. We might not have to fight that tormented land, which is a demon. They hurt quite a bit. Just come here and I'll let you nibble on my head. And off he goes. He's not having any of it. We'll follow him once more. We are coming close to the end. So... that's all well and good. Cornins. I hate these guys. Sergeant Benoit, that's a ranger. Let us drop a lot of AoE over there and get rid of some of them. Cornin Priest. Target the priests. So the sergeant survived. I feel a sneeze coming on. Don't think about it. Oh. No. I'm good, I think. I think I'm just gonna mute and clear my nose. That, folks. Let's continue. No, not you, not you. Always target the Craigs before they are elementalists, and they hurt quite a bit. They have AoE Earth Magic, which pierces armor, and as an elementalist you don't really have much armor. Meteorite on that group. Oh, that was a beautiful combination of skills that we got off there. Hey, a trick-or-treat bag dropped. Cool. Now, this horse. Be off this way. Nope. I guess it'll be up there. Or down there. Oh man, not through all of these things. I didn't want to fight Craigs today. But here we are. It wasn't so bad, I guess. Very overcast right now. If you look down, the blue bar on the right above my skills at the bottom of the screen has part of it grayed out. That's a mechanic in the game that elementalists have. The elementalist is kind of the mage class in this game, elemental magic. The more of certain skills that cause this overcast, the less the energy is able to regenerate. Spells that don't cause overcast don't have this gray bar. They're much faster. The damn horse is through the fire genie, of course. favorite enemies in the game, at least appearance-wise. There's Gumdrops. Yeah, looks like we get to fight another immolated Jinn for our troubles. And he's gone. When I find this pony, Joko's minions are the last thing it should be worried about. Yeah. Free money. I think he's off in this direction. Now there's a bad genie boss somewhere around here. I don't think I want anything to do with it. So I'm gonna just go back the way we came and then head away from the direction of that genie boss. That genie boss, incidentally, has a good skill to capture if you play the game. So, on my skill bar, I have 1 elite skill and 7 regular skills. The elite skill that I have is Mind Burn, down here. And the only way you can learn elite skills in the game is to capture them, kind of like Pokemon. So you have to go and fight a boss somewhere. And each of the campaigns have their own unique skills and bosses that have those skills that you can go after. Regular skills can be purchased in towns from trainers for the cost of some gold and a skill point. You gain skill points by leveling up. Even past level 20, you continue to have your experience bar go up, and you can continuously gain skill points, but and spend those on skills if you so desire, until you've unlocked all of your class's skills, and then you can start on your secondary class's skills and stuff like that if you want. Don't need to do that, of course. You don't need all of the skills. You just need to have enough that you can put together a build. The build I'm using is pretty okay for general purpose. I kind of made it myself, just threw in what I thought would be good, and it's served me well enough so far. I like it because it doesn't take a lot of micromanaging and positioning like some of the elementalist builds do. If you're doing fire magic, a lot of the times extra damage is triggered by whether a foe is burning when you use an ability on it or not, and I would rather not have to monkey around with making sure all of the enemies that I need are burning before I use a particular skill. It's just not my idea of a good time. I'd much rather just have a skill that maybe doesn't do as much damage as possible, but applies the burning and does the extra damage all in one go, so I don't have to worry about it. I value convenience more than straight efficacy, I guess, in some cases. Oh. Hi guys. How you doing? I don't really want to fight you if I can avoid it. Ah, yeah, you're gonna make us fight you, aren't you? Yeah. Krastos. If you harm one invisible hair on that pony's head, I'll make you wish you'd never been reanimated. Drop lots of things on them. Oh, look at that numbers. So many numbers. And the only one left is Krastos. He's taking a long time to die. Okay, he is gone. Like we got the last laugh. Alright, Gumdrops, are you going to listen to me now and come back like a good pony? Says nothing. Mr. Gumdrops. Looks like he's finally willing to listen. I'll escort him back to the Mad Realm now. Meet me back in Commandant so I can thank you properly. Huzzah, we're done. See the emissary for our reward. Nice. Back to Commandant. Party is too large, we must leave it behind. Let's talk to this pumpkin and claim our just rewards. Who was it? You. Well, that was close. If Joko had gotten his decaying hands on gumdrops, he'd have turned him into invisible glue. However, I suppose that accidentally releasing gumdrops wasn't entirely bad. I mean, I'm no mathematician. But if the rituals we were performing set the pony free, they are definitely having an effect on the boundaries between our worlds, clearly. We need to double the ingredients in the rituals, or maybe double the number of worshippers. It's got to be one of those. Here, just take your reward and enjoy the festivities. I've got doubling of some sort to do. Hooray. Let's open some more Halloween bags. It's gonna take a while. But first, this. Transmogrifier tonics. More booze. Get a little hammered. That there and that there. Oh yeah, that's the good stuff. Use up all this. Party points galore. Make sure I don't use like a nice round number there. Open that. Last one, there we go. Put 2 in there, 100. Good. I might be able to sell those at some later point. Deposit our funds. For ill-gotten gains. Nothing else? Nope. Let's run around sloshed and maybe there's one more thing we can squeeze in. We've only got 20 minutes, 24 minutes technically. I need to get back here a little earlier. Aren't you the flesh bag that assaulted the Bone Palace in the name of Mad King Thorn? I don't know if that was us. Doesn't sound like us. Till death do us part. 50 trick-or-treat bags. We might be able to get this done in time. Hello, or hi, as they say in these parts. I am His Royal Greatness, King Thorn's royal ambassador to the Elonian people. The king was quite fond of Elona's many beauties before his untimely death, especially the beauty of its women. He longs to travel freely throughout the mortal realms so that he may spend more time abroad, spreading that special kind of joy only he can give. The members of his royal court back in Kryta are working on a ceremony to break the seals between the mortal world and the realm of our beloved King Thorn. Can you imagine enjoying the benevolence and majesty of King Thorn year-round? It will be just like the old days, though preferably with less regicide. I have agreed to do my part in aid in this ceremony. The first task I must accomplish is locating the spirit of the great king's 5th wife, who hailed from Vabi. It's probably better you don't ask what happened to the first 4, or the last 3 for that matter. And just rest assured that this one was always his favorite. A king cannot return to the mortal realm without an adoring queen to stand by his side. So be a good little immortal and find his beloved and instruct her to return to Kryta for the ceremony. Oh, best do not mention being burned alive. It was something of a point of contention in their relationship. Okay, I might as well add Spectral Matchmaker to my already absurd resume. Yes. Till death do us part. Speak to Princess Zola in Resplendent Makun, which is somewhere up here. Here. I guess we'll go from Honor Hill. Let us see. I'm gonna need party members, no doubt. So, Ogden for healing. Dunkoro for smiting. We want Gwen for domination. Gotta be kinky. Pyre for ranger stuff, shooting arrows and such. And we need our ritualist for making ghosts, and our necromancer for making undead. Raising up the dead. Calling forth the sacks of bones to do our bidding. Let's see. What else are we missing? Jorah. To be our warrior. Be the front line. Speak with Zola, see whatever she wants us to do, and do it. Looks like she's in the palace. It's a statue of Lissa, goddess of beauty, and technically water, I guess. Oh, a boss. Look at that. This is a Paragon boss. Jishol Darksong. Paragons are kind of like a paladin that uses a spear. They buff the party a lot. A support role. They don't heal, but they do other things. They make you run fast. Not a very powerful class individually, but a good addition to a team. This place is pretty confusing to navigate. This is Prince Baka's palace. And it's hard to get to a place that should be just straight ahead. We have to kind of go into a million different rooms to get where we need to go. Up to get down, down to get up. Cross to get over, forward to go back. Oh, that wasn't so bad. And there is Zola. We got 19 minutes, Zola. Hello, traveler. What brings you to these parts? You, actually. I've been sent to request your appearance at an important event. Me? It's been many, many years since anyone has sought me. She's a purple ghost. In my prime, I was called the most beautiful princess in all of Vavi, if not the entire world. Don't flatter yourself. Men wanted me, women wanted to be me. But that was long ago, before I met him. Are you speaking of the Mad King Thorn? That's actually why I'm here. It is. Well, isn't that interesting? And what does my beloved husband want with me? His loyal subjects plan on releasing him from his realm so he may return to the mortal world permanently. They feel your presence will act as a beacon for his soul. I see. Well, that is certainly something I wouldn't want to miss. Unfortunately, there are those who wish to prevent me from this. Leaving this land. When I left Kryta to marry King Thorn, I broke the hearts of many local noblemen. Their souls now remain here, sworn to prevent me from ever leaving them again. If you'd be a dear and help those souls find their way out of the mortal realm and out of my business, I would be happy to travel to Kryta with haste. I'm happy to help you. Yes, people generally are. No false modesty. There are numerous former suitors scattered throughout the area, dealing with 3 3 of them should be enough to allow me to escape their grasp and return to Kryta. Go now. We don't want to leave my beloved waiting. Something tells me she's not going to be going straight into the arms of King Thorn. I have a strange feeling it's not going to happen. That might be a group right there. We will have to see. Willing to bet that that is. Yep, there's one. Sutor. Okay, this is a mistake. I just made a dumb error. I used my AoE on one enemy. That's something you don't want to do. You can see we're taking a lot of damage. Already lost one party member, which is not a huge deal. She was resurrected. But she now has a death penalty, so she'll be less effective in combat because of that. But we did get rid of one. We need to find 2 more. Hopefully they aren't too far away. Cobalt Shriekers, no. That's not what we're looking for. But can't be that far. I left some money behind on the ground. I'm not going to run back for it. We've only got 15 minutes. So I'm going to go this way and hope. Ah, there's one. Use fire attunement so that we get energy refunded whenever we use a fire spell. Use intensify and then pull this. Target that sorcerer back over there if I can. You guys are bad news. Good. Okay, that's 2. We need 1 more. Wraith. I am certainly glad we brought along the Smiting Monk, because holy damage does bonus damage to the undead. Hopefully there's another suitor down this way. Target the Ruby Djinn. Ouch. Some of these roaring ethers, they resurrect each other, so you gotta kill them pretty quick. Lost Raza. Please stop resurrecting yourselves. It's a bad kitty. Looks like another suitor up there. Good news. Ow. It burns. I should have targeted the monk first. Casting has been slowed, probably by the mesmers, but we might be able to pull this off. Call down a firestorm quickly. Good. If I can kill that suitor, then we don't... Ouch, ouch, ouch. No. No, holy damage, no. Excellent. We are victorious. We only lost 2 or 3 people. Let us resurrect them. Wow, that's cold, Oleus. He just exploited Pyre's corpse. Ripped the bones out of his flesh and made him into a minion. One of you guys want to resurrect Fire, please. Thank you. Thank you, Dumbledore. Appreciate it. Now, let's head back to Princess Zola. Tell her of our accomplishments. I'm not using the staff I want to use right now. There we go. Much better. I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you like the Crystal Flame staff better? Or the Fire staff? I kind of like the Fire staff just because it's animated. Well, animated in a different way. It's actually fiery. As opposed to the Crystal Flame staff where it's just a pulsating orange crystal. Both of them look cool. But I have a hard time choosing between them. "10 minutes. Should give us enough time to get back to Commandant, open all of our thingamadoodles, put them away, and then await the Mad King. Don't think we'll be able to get in anything else, but 3 quests. That's not bad. Ah, we can collect this gold. Oh, took a wrong turn. Very pretty area, this part of Bobby, with all these fountains. Loud as they are. Very good, I can see my deranged, good-for-nothing ex-husband has you running around as his little errand monkey. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to head to Kryta. If that screwy delinquent husband of mine is coming back as immortal, I want to be the first in line to send him right back to Grant's waiting arms. Wow, that's cold. See the emissary for our reward. Excuse me. Commandant. Leave my party for realsies this time. Emissary, you. Oh, I didn't read the dialogue. What did that say? Darn. Sorry about that, guys. I was so excited. Couldn't help myself. Very bright. Quickly go to the stash. Open some of these. Get completely wasted again. this buzz wears off in time. There we go. All done. Put this money away again. And now we wait. We have 7 minutes to wait. What can I do that can take 7 minutes of our time? Well, I need to get rid of this drunkenness before the festival starts, before the finale starts. People are setting off fireworks. We're getting all hyped up. I know what I can do. I'll show you around Lion's Arch a little more, and then we'll nip over to the Tomb of the Primeval Kings, which is also done up for Halloween. I think those are the only 3 outposts that really make a big to-do about it. Lion's Arch is a little more reserved than Commandant is. Doesn't have as much going on. Got a few spooky trees, but it looks more or less the same. It's just kind of got a darkened filter over the top of it. A big cauldron. That looks very similar to the one in Guild Wars 2. So I'm told. I have not played Guild Wars 2 in quite a long time, though. I briefly got into it around launch, and then I kind of realized that I was just grinding for essentially the same items. Hey, the ship is sunk. That's cool. Notice that. We've got ghost ships. What was I saying? Right, the ghost, what the hell was I saying? Good grief. It is late, it's almost 4 in the morning. Yeah, I got into Guild Wars 2 around launch, and, I played as a warrior, and the weapons I was grinding towards were stuff I already had for my warrior in this game. I was going after Jormag's Tooth, which cost a lot of money around launch. Well, a lot of money, relatively speaking. A lot of money for me, who didn't really feel like grinding at the time, and I have the Icy Dragon Sword in this game, which is essentially what Jormag's Tooth is in Guild Wars 2. So I was like, why am I doing this? I already have these things in the first game. Why bother going after them again? That's when I just decided I was done. I'd made it to the final boss. I never did finish the game. Never finished the final boss. Never killed Zaitan, I think it was. The Shaitan or Zaitan? One of the two, anyway. Let's go to the Tomb of the Primeval Kings and check out the decorations here. I think I kind of like this place the best. Yeah, that's pretty badass. And there's our timer going off telling me that I need to boogie over to Commandant. It's the final 4 minutes, but we've got time. We've got a little bit of time before the Mad King shows up. So, get a load of this place. This used to be a dungeon in Prophecies. Is a dungeon in Prophecies still. That, I don't really know what it's all about. This is a piece of content I never really bothered with. I looked at what you could get in there and I wasn't impressed, and I just never bothered. Kind of one of the ones that was a victim of feature creep. There was better gear to get elsewhere, cooler skins elsewhere. You'll rarely ever find anyone doing this, unless you're in a guild, a big guild that has a lot of people who want to do similar stuff for some of the out there content. Fortunately, Guild Wars is kind of a dead game right now. It saw a brief revival in the past couple years. One of the devs, Bill Freist, and there was another guy as well, were working on it basically pro bono. They were updating things. They added this nifty little clock in the bottom right corner of my screen. Never used to be there. They added some other functionality and a quality of life improvements to the game. Nothing serious, nothing to do with balance or anything, but they were doing it absolutely free on their own time. And unfortunately, Bill recently quit the company, quit ArenaNet, and moved on to greener pastures, I guess, or something different anyway. I think he's working on a mobile game. A little unfortunate, but whatever. We have 2 minutes. We're gonna do Commandant. District 1. The only full district these days. Back in the day, Halloween passed, you would get 15, 16 districts you could choose from. Like, even more than that if you go far back. But it's a shadow of it, what it used to be. But there's the people who are here are still, they're good people. For the most part, lots of people want to help each other in the game, anybody who's still left. So it's good to see. I met some cool people on Twitch streaming this game, and I had a lot of fun with them. Made some good friends. Looks like we are just waiting. Let's do our awful, cringy dance until the king shows up. Oh, you know what? I might have time. I'm gonna have time. Let's get a Halloween costume. Also, quickly, one of the things you can do, the consumables that you get from the trick-or-treat bags, there's 2 in particular that you should save if you've never done this content before. They are the candy corn and the pumpkin cookies. If you get 50 of each of those, you can turn them into this lady called Malakava, or Malavaka down there, kind of in that cluster of people that you can see off in the distance. You can trade those 50 cookies and 50 corn, one or the other. There's another one in Lion's Arch, once per year for 2 tokens that give you festival hats, and I'm going to get on a costume. One of my other costumes, please. Lunatic Court Finery, the helm, and the finery. That'll work. Put those on. That's more comfy. I think I should have room in my inventory from whatever he's going to give me. It is 4:01. He should be arriving any minute. Boogie over there. I'm gonna make double sure, actually, that I have room. So he gives you a unique item. It used to be that King Thorn would give you a festival hat, but since they've added the token quests in, you can get any of them, because there aren't any new hats, but you can accumulate the old ones that you've missed from all the years past. Put this in here temporarily. And head back into the circle. To wait Mad King Thorn. Do our awful dance. Actually, you know what? We're not quite ready. Ah, he's here, he's here. Damn. Okay. It's okay, we have time. Greetings, fine people of Elona. We're dyeing our gear orange. Got 45 of those, and we're going to use all those. Gather around and I shall treat my own subjects. Here he is. But enough reminiscing. Come and stand in my circle. My splendor must be seen up close. We must dance. Dance the lamest of dances. You have nothing to fear unless Princess Sola is here, speak of the devil. She does have a temper. Wrong holiday, bro. Nothing. I can't stand people who dress up as Christmas on Halloween. It's terrible. A bunch of Grinches all around him. Splendid. Now that we're together, it would delight me if we played some games. My delight is paramount, so you'll do what I say or die. It is fitting for peasants to show their superiors the proper respect, is it not? Why, in the old days, there was not a man... Kneel before King Thorn. Kneel! So, he's going to play games with us. Participate, we have to do commands, and all the people who don't do commands die. I just love to see you on the problem. Bro, turn the light down. Come on. Isn't this fun? I haven't enjoyed myself this much since I had an entire village skinned alive all those years ago. This is quite entertaining, don't you think so? And we agree. What did you hope to win? It is good to be king. When I lived, my might was unmatched. I arm-wrestled frostworms, leg-wrestled windriders, and killed anyone who doubted me. Most impressively, I was master of rock, paper, scissors. I've heard of a new variant, with Drake and Mox, but I'm a purist. Crystal Icefall, you look up to my challenge. So he's picking people from the crowd now. He's going to count down with people, and you get to play rock, paper, scissors with him. See if she won. Nope. Unfortunately, the court jester couldn't make it. He references all of the quests that you do. If you pay attention to the lore, he'll give you little tidbits. What do you call an Asura riding on an Nord's head? A thinking cap. We must laugh. One way or another, my jokes always slay the audience. Although I know the joke was quite rewarding in itself, here's a little something for those who laughed. And, because we laughed, I can't really look right now, but he gave us a trick-or-treat bag. He says the same thing as he already has said. Most impressively, he's gonna do rock, paper, and scissors again. Come on, pick me. Flying Yeti, you look up to my challenge. 3, 2, 1. Womp womp. Never had a chance. AD police. Picking more people. This is quite a crowd for 4 in the morning, it must be said. And another loser. People are not winning tonight. Sister of the Faith. Did he lose? Nope. Undefeated. This is pathetic this year. Violin, quickly. We must play music. Play your hearts out, player, I will rip your hearts out. But no singing. Only Bruce the Herald sings. Now that's what I call music. What do you say to returning to my realm and playing in my court forever. This celebration needs a bit of humor. Unfortunately, the court jester couldn't make it. Only for you, in addition to being wise and generous, I'm very, very witty. Whenever I need a monument built to myself, I use dwarf labor. Ay, caramba. Why? Because they have such low overhead. And another trick-or-treat bag for us. Stop panning the camera around so much. Many things I like about being king is seeing people beg. Let us beg on our knees. Here's an analogy for you. Begging is to treats as standing around is to death. That was grade A groveling. You must have been practicing. Shine your shoes, sir. All of us supplicants are perfectly ready to receive his pumpkin seed. When I lived, my might was unmatched. Oh, more rock, paper, scissors. Come on, pick me. Pick me. Wrong command. Never mind. This guy in chat the circle of glowing mushrooms so he knows where to go. Just asked where this circle was. It's all of these. Are they mushrooms? Are they flowers? I think they're mushrooms. Might be flowers. Another death. Wow. Aga Amelia. See how she does. Nope. Rippin' pepperoni. Ah, more music. Excellent. Slash sink. More humor. Another joke. When I first returned from the land of the dead, one of you fine citizens of Lion's Arch let out a cry, "Why, King Thorn, you have a pumpkin on your head." And I said, "Eh?" So he said, "My lord, you have a pumpkin on your head." And I said, "What?" So he yelled, "My lord, you have a pumpkin on your head." To which I replied, "1,000 pardons, fine citizen, I cannot hear you, I have a pumpkin on my head." Laugh. Laugh, we must all laugh or die. Excellent. To see my court working so diligently to restore this world, it almost brings a tear to my eye. Perhaps the only reason they've repeatedly failed me is because something too fast. Nope. There, got a cheer. No! I got the wrong command. I didn't even know there was a Go Team command. Wow. Terrible news. It even smells like Team Spirit. Oh dear. Yeah. I'm gonna melt this snowman. Oh, my eyes, please, no. Telnor of Helm. You look up to the challenge. That sounds like a D&D name. Very paladin-y. You never really had a chance. I am, after all, the great King Thorn, and you are a corpse now. Come on, Thorn, get to the Simon Says. It's good to be back in Commandant. When I was a young man, I came all the way here from Kryta to woo the royal princess. Had it not been for that little misunderstanding with her father, the people of Elona might have been all my subjects. If only I could relive those glory days when all would bow before me. Must bow. Oh. Wow. Close. Loyal subjects are always rewarded. What this celebration needs is a bit of humor. More jokes. On my way here, I stopped off to a party in Cantha. I heard they had finally found the Halloween spirit. Yeah, the only continent in Guild Wars that doesn't celebrate it. Apparently not, but how was I supposed to know the Ministry of Purity wasn't dressed up like ghosts? Though I know the joke was quite rewarding in and of itself, here is a little something for those who laughed. For trick-or-treat bags. Something missing from the celebration, but what could it be? I know, this is a party, is it not? Why is there no dancing? Let's dance. The worst dance in the game. Rock, paper, scissors, I think. AD police again. That's crazy. He got picked twice. Someone's complaining he went already. Yeah. Rigged. Well, so much for him. Togo is bald as fuck. You look up to my challenge. I thought he was just saying that. I thought that was part of his routine. If he had said that in game, that would have been perfect. Like for real, and it wasn't just a player's name. Ugh. That didn't work out. Lena Duncan. For a game from 2005, it's not a bad crowd for 4 in the morning. I am, after all, the great King Thorn, and you are a corpse. Yeah. Come on, my dude. Make what the Mad King says. More jokes. Now listen up. What's a Norn's favorite drink? The next one. That was weak, Thorn. Real weak. But I'll laugh anyway, because I want your sweet candy. Tasty treats. Oh, more playing of instruments. Returning to my realm and playing in my court forever. Let us agree. More rock, paper, scissors. Come on, man. Deathly winter, you look up to the challenge. One thing I don't care about doing is the rock, paper, scissors. It's too much effort to type it out. More effort than I want to spend on this. Though I've been at this for almost 2 hours now, I think. Things are not nearly scary enough around here. Someone had a Palo and Joko mask. Let us scare him. Spooky. Some of you truly frightened me. I think a reward is in order. What's next, Thorn? The celebration needs is a bit of humor, more jokes. Why did the Norn become the bear? Because become the arrogant loudmouth was already taken by the Asura. Oh, no, no. That's a pretty big crowd that did not laugh. We are the yes men. We'll do anything for King Thorn. Anything. More rock, paper, scissors. I will say this, it's more interactive than the Christmas finale. Winter's Day, sorry. I didn't even see who he was playing against that time. A tie. that's the first time I think anyone's at least matched him. Oh wow, Maga Melia again. Totally rigged. It's crazy. And she loses. Will she win? Nope. This guy sucks at tic-tac-toe. This last game is very difficult. Will take all of your skill and knowledge. Even the greatest heroes of Elona have feared to play this game with Mad King Thorn. We shall now play. Mad King says. Finally. Something a little more interactive. As if my orders weren't imperatives, let's make a game of it. If I precede a command with the words Mad King says, then you must follow that command immediately. If I don't say those words, do nothing. Mad King says flex. Oh, I wasn't fast enough. Alright, we will be prepared next time. Only one mighty... Pretend like Palawajoko is reading these instructions and yawn. Nope, you didn't say Mad King says. Will not fall for your ruse. See your muscles flex. Nope. People do not know how to play Mad King says, apparently. Mad King says jump. I got it that time. There we go. Got it. Flex. No! I saw the Mad King up there and I was like, oh, jump. Womp womp. Fill me with barbecue sauce. I'm dumb as hell. He wants us to roar. I'm not gonna roar. That's a trap. Didn't say Mad King says. You got me once. Fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. Shame on you. Here we go. Got the jump that time. Roar. Yawn. Nah. Jump. People are not getting the program. Just in the nick of time. Trying to scroll through my commands there, but no such luck. That one was my fault. Sadly, it is time for me to go. Don't cry, people of the Golden Sun. You've brightened my night. Down in front. Boo. There we go. You've pleased me so well that I may visit again before my power wanes. Farewell, loyal subjects. Here's a little something to remember me by. Something very little. And away he goes. And for our troubles, we received 26 more trick-or-treat bags, and a minutely Mad King tonic. Look at, we're so tiny. I'm as small as a mini pen. Wonderful. I'm gonna ride this polar bear. But I cannot do that. There we go. Ride it backwards. Let us dance. Because that is going to be it for this Halloween special, guys. I thank you all for joining me in Guild Wars in 2019. Crazy that the game is still going as long as it has been. I still enjoy it immensely. I'd like to play through it properly on camera someday, and I might try and think about how I might do that in such a way to make it entertaining and not boring. Because there is a lot of hurry up and wait when you're selling things, when you're opening boxes, and all that jazz. But until next year, I hope you all have a good Halloween. Have fun at any parties you're going to. Stay safe. And have fun trick-or-treating if that's your thing. If you're young enough to do that still. If you're old enough, you just want to watch horror movies, more power to you. That's what I'm going to be doing. I'll see y'all real soon. Take care.